What a game! What a game we have seen. What a way to end the night. Practically the first game should have been the last game, in my opinion. I might be wrong, but I think the first game should have been the last game, and this last game should have been the first game because everything about this last game is everything I hate about football. Amateur football. I think it's the worst game we've had since the start of the AFCON. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's exactly how I feel about this game. So boring. Players can't even play penalty. Simple, basic penalty they can't play. You know, uh, you know. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but it's really not what I wanted in a football match. Like there are maybe my like people will say, sorry guys, my expectations are too high, but it is what it is. Like this one is not good. You play five penalties, we're just missing anyhow, and nothing was just going well. Everything was just, out of the tilt. It's just terrible. But hey, it is what it is. But let's focus on that first game, Mali versus Cote d'Ivoire. Good evening and welcome to the post-match review of the AFCON 2023 being hosted in Cote d'Ivoire in the year 2024. How would you rate that goal by Cote d'Ivoire? Come on, that last minute goal by Cote d'Ivoire. And in the history of football, if you've been following football like I have, I started following football since 1986. If you've been following football like I have, you must have seen a lot. And some Twitter guy says that last minute goal is the most heartbreaking goal ever scored in football by Omar Diakite. Okay, let's not forget that I think it was in the quarterfinals of 2004, a certain Jahoud Zaire of Morocco scored against Algeria also in the 120th minute. So this is not the first time that this has happened in the history of the competition. But I just want us to talk about last minute winners, and there is a whole lot. I had to go down into history and dig up quite a few, but there is a whole lot. Whether it is Aguero against Queens Park Rangers, whether it is Ryan Giggs' Mazy run against Arsenal in the 1999 FA Cup semi-finals, whether it is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's last minute winner against Bayern Munich, or Didier Drogba's equalizer against Bayern, the same Bayern Munich in 2012. There is a whole lot. When I say there is a whole lot, believe me when I say that. There is the 3-2 win for Manchester City. There is the Gundogan 3-2 win again against Aston Villa. There is the Bayern Munich 2-1 win against Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League 2013, if you remember that one. That ball was backheel. I think backheel by Ribery to Ian Robben, and it was a beautiful one. And then there is the Watford versus Leicester. Remember that 3-1 match where Leicester was awarded a penalty and it looks set wrap to tie up Anthony Watford. Notcat step up to play, but Almunia saved it. And as soon as he saved the ball, put the ball forward, and before we know it, Troy Deeney was scoring on the other end. It was in championship. It was a playoff game, the 2013 championship playoff game. Then there was the Real Madrid FC Barcelona game in the Copa del Rey of 2014, where Real Madrid won the El Clasico in the Copa del Rey 2-1. I don't know if you guys remember that one, but if you're a Barcelona fan or Madrid fan, you remember that one. Bayern Munich Chelsea, I mentioned it before, in the Champions League finals of 2012, Didier Drogba's equalizer. There is also that one in the World Cup. It was Fabio Grosso, if I'm not mistaken, that scored that heartbreaking goal against Germany in the 2006 World Cup that they were hosting. Remember that one? The ball was slipped through by Andrepello, who made a delicate pass through to Fabio Grosso, and the rest, as they say, is history. And it was a perfect first-time shot that called past Jens Lehmann. It was Jens Lehmann that was in goal in that game as well. And then there is the FC Porto Benfica in Portugal in 2013. There is the Brøndby versus FC Copenhagen in Denmark. This one had to come to play. It happened way back, about 21 years ago in 2003, but it was just something that needed to be mentioned. How about Manchester United versus Bayern Munich? 2-1. It ended in 1999 at the Nou Camp. that's unforgettable. So then you have this one. You have Kanwankwa's golden goal against Brazil in the semifinals of the Atalanta 96 Olympic. There is a whole lot if you want me to push it. Did Omar Diakite or whatever his name is, did he still any one of those goals thunder, or you would say maybe you will rank it number 10, number 5, whatever you want to rank it? Where do you rank Omar Diakite's goal? So let me play a plot for you. You say that stadium was packed full. Let's say that game went into penalties and somehow Mali won. Okay. First off, that kind of packed crowd we will not get again maybe until the finals, and violence would have erupted. Might have, I won't say would have, that's too big a certainty to use, but might have erupted. What's our number T? Might have erupted at the stadium and outside the stadium. So let's just say that the gods of football decided, you know what, let's not destroy an AFCON that is meant to be packaged as a story or as a movie. This is the kind of competition you would have wished that Amazon Prime or Netflix was doing all or nothing in this tournament and covering it all as a total package, not just one team, but the entire Nations Cup as a total package. But unfortunately, we did not have that. We wouldn't have even known that this would have happened. I'm sure that after this time now, those companies will be looking at a possibility of doing it. I wish I had the funding and the power to do it. This is the kind of thing I would really love to do. I mean, very, very incredible competition that we've had. But then we've also seen one very stupid and boring game. I don't know how you say it. Maybe because of my dislike for South Africa that's making me say that. Some of you say you want South Africa in the finals. I mean, in the semifinals with Nigeria. Well, you have it. I would have preferred Cape Verde because for me, it would have been a one-way traffic. I know where my head is at. South Africans are just too, just yeah, neither here nor there. So they're a very funny team to play against. I don't fear them, but I just don't like the fact that there's a possibility that South Africa might knock us out. Okay, but also it also looked like the road to the finals just got cleared. Okay, either ways, whatever way you see it, welcome to the match day preview show. And I got so many messages. And today, if you feel the need to add your voice to the show, because people think that I'm the one that's making people not to call. I'm not the one. The numbers, the phone line is here. If you feel the need that you want to add your voice to the show, you want to contribute, but you want to make a phone call, not just to chat. Some people say they like to call, they don't even want to type anything in the comment section. Please do well to dial the number 07025000069. That's the number to call. Having said that, there is a whole lot of comments that I'm going to take as you're joining in and viewing. Please do me the favor, or do us the favor, because now it's a community, it's not just me. This channel is owned by everybody. You guys saw what happened yesterday. Okay, came up to 99k that was given to me, 99,000 naira. In the people that were giving us super chats. And super chat, for those of you who don't know, is people who watch and say thank you. And I've got a lot of messages. I will try as much as possible to read the ones that I have, both in my DM and the ones in my WhatsApp and whatever SMS that I got. I will read some of them. I will say I go, but high emphasis on the messages on the comment section. But if you want to make a call, you are free. Make that call and we'll be part of the show. Having said that, let me go straight to how it is. Okay, it is now very clear. Nigeria will play against South Africa. Cote d'Ivoire will play against Congo. Congo is not going to be an easy side in the semifinals. Congo is not going to be an easy side. So Cote d'Ivoire should watch it. I think they might see themselves as a cat with 9 lives or a cat with 50, 60, 70, 80 lives. I don't know how many lives that they've got, but they've gotten out of jail too many times. The first off in the group stage, it felt like they were already knocked out, but they had to wait for 24 to 48 hours to find out that they made it to the round of 16. Then in the round of 16, felt like they were already out. They made it through on penalties. And then, today we saw it. I think somewhere along the line, Mali shaded it at some point, but then they begin to lose it. And then the game, looked like it was headed straight for penalties. But hey, don't forget that there are 3 red card in that game, and Cote d'Ivoire got 2. So some of the players will be missing. Some of the key players will be missing for the semifinals against DR Congo. And somehow they still managed to win. When Nigeria will play South Africa, you already know that as well. So let me go straight to your messages. Like I said, okay, so let me read this one. Um, we can take this one first. Okay. Hi, Hedavi. Good afternoon. I know you would have a show tonight. Please do well to read this message on the show. I'll be watching, but I will not comment on the YouTube because I'm kind of a little bit popular and I don't want to be seen there. And that's why I don't want you to mention my name. I would like you to not only do this post-match reviews with the African Cup of Nations. I know it's hard. I know you're very busy and you're going through a whole lot. But if it is possible during the league games after the AFCON, weekends like Saturdays and Sundays, please do well to also do a post match. Let us just, keep this going as as a show. And then for Champions League, if it is not too late, do well to also do a review. We know it is hard and it is okay. It is something that you should consider. You have made up your mind that this is your business, and so you cannot only sit for the comfortable ones. You would also have to do the hard job as well, which is the heavy lifting. If it is something you consider, I would like it. Well, I will throw that out to the guys out there that are watching. Is this something you guys are interested in? Is this something you guys want us to do apart from the normal regular morning show? Would you be comfortable? Because it is not just enough to say I should do a show. Do we have an audience for it? Would it be okay, like on Saturday night? Let us have maybe from 10 o'clock after the matches must have been played. Let us do a review. What that means, because it's not possible. I can't guarantee you that I watch all the matches. So what that means is that any game you watch, you would also show up and talk about it, and we would discuss without insulting each other. We can banter, but banter the clubs, don't banter the individual, don't insult the individual. That's something that I always speak against. If it is something that you guys, want us to do, talk about it. That's our anonymous contributor. I know I see the number, but I could use Truecaller to find the name, but the person already said we shouldn't mention their name. Which is something you want us to do, and on Champions League night as well. If it is something you think we should take up, mention it, and then we'll see how it goes. Thank you very much for that one. Having said that one, this one came from hi, my name is Omolara. Thank you very much for doing the YouTube live that you're doing. I'm a YouTuber myself. I've not grown as big as you are, but your journey is inspiring me and is making me believe. I do other things on the side. I cook, I sell hair, but I also do YouTube. I hope that one day my channel can be as big as yours. I hope it's big as if my channel is not really that big. Let's be fair. So don't use my channel as a standard. I know what you're saying. You're trying to be modest, but my channel is not big. My channel have not gotten to the place where, as it is right now, even though it's monetized, he cannot feed me. I mean, the channel is just there. So until this channel is good enough to say every month, I know people who every month get between 15 to $25,000, and then you cannot say, okay, that channel is big. Right now, I am still the one that is still feeding it, so it's still a baby that I'm nursing from cradle, hoping that it will grow. I hope that you keep this project going so that one day we would all celebrate the kind of success that you dream of. Having said that, I want to ask, this money that people give you that you were celebrating, do you take it out immediately, or how? What are the procedure to take it? Omolara, I'm gonna need to find. Okay, so this is how it works. On the default, YouTube allows you to take $100. You can set it monthly or weekly, depending on how you want to set it. For that, that's the default withdrawal. The minimum withdrawal limit is $100, right? But when I started, I quickly told my team that, look, if we keep doing the $100 withdrawal, we might do this thing for eternity and we will not see anything, okay? Because it will not really make sense considering what we're investing. I mean, it costs, for instance, internet is 100,000 naira for 1 terabyte. Fuel, for instance, okay, current price of fuel, 25 liter is 18,500. So what really would we use the money for? So we agreed to put it at $10,000 at the time. That time we were arrogant. We were full of ourselves. We thought we were so important that people would view. We didn't realize how hard YouTube is. And then after a couple of years, we realized that it's very hard. When I brought it down to 5,000, that's the threshold, and fill up all the bank details and everything. So we fill them up, and then we waited. Oh, we got to a point where now that, so last year I think my son needed to do surgery, and we had like really serious emergency. So I called my team again and I spoke to them like, please guys, I want to take down this money. I'm going to give you guys some, take this, but I need to treat my son. I'm not sure I have the heart as a human being and as a father to carry my son and post him on social media and ask people to do GoFundMe. I'm not sure I have that heart, especially when I can source the money. So we now withdraw. So the process, that's one of the process. You see, this whole process of getting money on Molara is, if your channel is monetized, there are different avenues. There is the tanks. So if you get like you upload irregular content, like we did with the Kudis content, like the Silvano Sopala on, that is explaining how Nigeria won the 2013 African Cup of Nations. And when you watch that content, you notice that what is said is resembling what we're achieving now in this 2024 AFCON. You can click on the tanks. Okay, you see that three dot at the bottom. If you're using your phone, or if it's not showing, you click on that three dot, you see tanks. You can ask, okay, I want to appreciate this person for the work that it did. That's one way. If for somebody is doing a live like I'm doing right now, so there are three buttons at the bottom. There is the plus one, there is the dollar sign, and then there is the add reaction, which is the emoji sign. So you can click on that dollar sign and then you send money. I mean, it took some guys, one guy called Hybrid 10 and some other guys to teach me that even worked. Then I activated it, and that has happened. So that's how I got that money. Again, for your heads up, so that you know, the whole money is not yours. Don't be thinking that they don't give me the money. The whole money is yours. The whole money is not yours. I think YouTube takes 30%. There is also the tax, because YouTube is seen as American company. So whatever you're earning is taxed by American laws. So all of those should be conscious in your head before you get monetized, because the worst thing you want to do is to go out there and go and drag YouTube that, you can, because I know somebody who, once they give them money, they will writing it down. They'll be writing it down, and then if it doesn't add up, they'll start complaining. And I tell them, now YouTube platform, they get rules. Read the rules and regulation, the community, the guidelines, and everything. They have the right to take down your channel and block you, and then use your face and your name anytime you pop up anywhere on another channel. They'll block them. So you've got to play by the rules so that you don't lose it. Having said that, this is what again I advise people. And when people ask me about these things, that don't go doing a show and be asking people to send you money. Yeah, I know it's good, but I think for anybody, it's like all those pastors that threaten people with, if you don't pay your first offering, if you don't pay tithe, you won't make heaven. I think that anybody who go to those churches, even though they don't stop, they don't, I think it's boring, it's annoying. People would give you out of your free will. Don't do YouTube also because, I'll quick make money, because it's not that easy. I think this is the hardest work I've ever done. I need to clear that with you, Omolara, because these days I'm beginning to have too many people asking me that question. People will like what you do. There are people who are in your space who will like what you do, and they will think, okay, you've been consistent, you need a push. They will give you out to their own free will. Don't ask people, don't force people, don't, turn it into a begging platform. Do that thing that you promise yourself that you want to do on YouTube. I want to talk sports in a way that makes people laugh, that relieves people of their stress. So I will share my joke, my personal stories, and all that. It has nothing to do with needing anybody to. So if anybody gives you, that is out of their own free will. I thought I should get that out of the way. So there is this one from Yakubu. Yakubu said, Idafe, would you go back to producing the Nigerian League? We like what you did last season. If it is possible, would you go back? Obviously, I have tried to push for me to go back to production. I've spoken to Start Times. I've spoken to Propel. The Propel opportunities does not look like what I want to do, because to me, I feel like they don't know what they're doing. And then Start Times, it's Chinese people. Okay, so the dribbling. At some point, we were already set to go do production. We set up a WhatsApp group communication. My team, everybody were ready, but there was too much dribbling back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. At some point, I just told my guys, guys, pull yourself out of the WhatsApp group. Let's keep doing what we're doing. We want to work. I mean, I'm passionate about Nigerian League. I still think that this is the best work that I would always want to do, the Nigerian League, but that's not working. So I'm focusing on this one. One thing I won't stop is doing this live. And we're on the verge of moving house in the next couple of months. When we move, I will set up properly. all of this, what you see in other people's YouTube channel when they do their live, you would also see it here. You will see the frames, the pictures, the books, and all that that is needed to add a bit of aesthetics to it. There is still a whole lot more. Somebody's also asking me about the money. Oh yeah, how long does it take to get monetized on YouTube? And when you get monetized, how much view can give you $1,000? When you come down, when you be coming down. So what it takes is 4,000 views, 4,000 how do I call it now? 4,000 minutes. Is it no? 4,000 minutes of views will give you monetization. Or there's another way. Just type it on Google. I think you might get the answer. And then for 1,000 views, so CPMs are different. CPM in Europe is different from CPM in Nigeria. It's different from CPM in South Africa. It's different from CPM in America. CPM is click per minute. So the rate is different. But we in Nigeria, like Africa, West Africa, have the lowest. So for instance, what somebody in Europe or in the US would do to get 1,000 is what I would do. The same thing I would do, the same effort, the same numbers that will give me $100. The thing that is equal is when people gift you money. People gift you money in Nigeria. People, whether you're in Nigeria, people gift you $100 or $10 or $1 or 50 cents. It is the same in America, but in terms of the numbers, the views is different. So if a Snoop Dogg, for instance, do 50 million views on YouTube, and if they do 50 million views on YouTube, they're not getting the same money. They're going to get different amounts. So it's that costs it. But this is what I say to people who ask me this question: just focus on growing your numbers, then get monetized. And then once you get monetized, you follow the discipline part of not using copyright content, not using other people's content. Create your original content and enjoy it to go. One of the things I always say to people around me and my team is that, listen, I came to YouTube because I want to archive my work so that my children can see it one day. If eventually that gets me paid, it's like playing football. Nobody started playing football that they want to make money from it. I don't know if now, but in my day, people play football on the street because they just want to have fun. And then if somebody now come and say, "Oh, you sabi play, oh, I want to pay you," that's a different conversation. And so that's the same way, the same outlook that I've used in creating, doing my YouTube content. Because if you don't look at it like that, believe me, YouTube is very, very frustrating. It's extremely frustrating. Some content that are meaningless will give you crazy view. The ones that you will invest plenty of money on. You think when I look at that Dikudi's content that's almost 10,000 views, I'm asking myself, what did he really say there that everybody, plenty comment, everybody, let me even see, plenty comment, everybody's going gaga, everybody's going excited about it. Meanwhile, I would do MPFA content, very clean one that cost me a lot of money, could spend $1 million to do a very beautiful content. Nothing. See the good is as at today is 9,331 with 77 comments. Just think about it for a minute. So that's how YouTube is. Having said that, let me get past those questions and let me answer the one that is related to what we're doing today. Would you say that uh, you said you would have preferred Cape Verde now that South Africa have won and you've seen the way they played in the previous game and today? Do you have any fear? In all honesty, I know if South Africa. I know if South Africa. I just don't want to play them, and then maybe by peradventure, like the way Ghana stopped us from going to the World Cup. Like it pained me. You know why? In the history of Ghana football, and I'm somebody who grew up loving and adoring Ghanaian players and Ghana football. The Abedi Peles of this world, Yopreko, Neo Datilamti, Samuel Saikufo, the king of them all, Abedi Ayupele, Tony Yeboah, Bafo. All of these guys are great players that we grew up watching and hoping. But this recent Andre and Dede Ayu, that's the most Holocaust, most Legbere-ish Ghana team I've ever seen ever. They are so horrible, more horrible than the Ghana Jollof Rice. So for them to beat us to qualify for the World Cup was very painful for me. I took it very personal. And people say, oh, it's because I was doing a film, I invested money. No. Yes, that's one side of the pain. But on the football front, that was ridiculously painful. It was sickening to see as far as I'm concerned. So but I could still take it because Ghana have something. They come to the table with something. They are 4 times, if I'm not mistaken, 4 times African Nations Cup winners. Whether not yesterday or no, it's like Manchester United. You will still respect them even though they are doing Worokoto right now. But I mean, just look at South Africa. Like it's like, I mean, I saw Luton beat Newcastle like small picking tonton for their home. And again, it goes back to what I said that for as long as you have an English coach, your team will not do well. And people's like, what are you saying? So that's why I don't want South Africa. I just hope that they beat them. One again, them getting to the semi-finals is a great achievement for them. It's a very, very great achievement for South Africa already. So they might come there and do what whatever they have. On the neutral front, South Africa is a typical example of what African football should be. Why do I say so? South Africa is the only team in this tournament that have more local-based players, home-based players than foreign-based players. You in another climb, in another time, Nigeria is not in this tournament. I will root for South Africa to win it, not because I like them, but because of the dream that I have for African football coming through them. I would have loved to see that, but we've passed that stage. We are now in the stage where any match where Nigeria they play now from this stage on, why they're not going to win them? Yes, I know I'll cut my if we win it. It's going to be painful. Mrs. Sedafe already told me that there's no approval for that, but hey, I would gladly cut my hair if the Super Eagles win it because I mean, a man's word is his integrity. If you cannot keep your word, then you're as useless as anything. That's the way I think about it. But now, like back to the question. Since South Africa in this tournament, they've been good. They won one game, 3-0. They've been good, but I don't really think that South Africa is so excellent. There is something about the Super Eagles right now. There is confidence defensively. Don't forget that in the last say 3 years or four, we've always said that our defense is not good. Our attack is the best in Africa. But what we are now seeing, and knowing that we don't have Taiwo in this tournament, Sadiq Umar is not here, Boniface is not here, Siri Desas is also not here. You kind of like have this feeling that, listen, we have done something that we normally don't do. Go to a tournament and make a defense become better. The ruggedity of Kevin Bassey, the stability, leadership of True Second I've never seen before, and then the gentle giant, danger snuffing ability of Agent 007 Semi Ajayi is incredible. All of that have made that team defense so good. And then the smiling face assassin or smiling face fireman, Wambali, have also made the team defensively good. And Frank Onyeka have played out of his skin. Apart from the first game where it was a little bit jittery and unstable, Frank Onyeka has played out of his skin. And Alassane, it's more time he got to play, also played out of his skin in those games. I think that the team, we have a team now that looks like if they don't undo themselves, looks like that team of 94 that we were hoping was going to go win 3 straight African Cup of Nations. So, but this is me getting over my head. We've not won anything. We're still where we are. We're just qualified for the semifinals. But if you ask me, I think that South Africa should be an easy team to beat. But I don't want to jinx it because in this tournament, I have not made any prediction about Nigeria again before the tournament since the tournament started. So let me keep it like that so I don't jinx it and say, oh, that for you are the reason why they didn't beat South Africa. Jesus Christ, God forbid. The thought of it that South Africa could even beat herself, it pisses me off. Like that I could even think about it, it's pissing me off. And I know that South African people say a lot of South African people also watch this channel. Though we feel like I'm arrogant right now, but if you have it, you flaunt it. South Africa are no rishos. Not be no disrespect, but you get what you not get past us. When our women yash pass our own with the learn for that one. Even with all the BBL what would they do, we be like fufu where they know mold where we not different on a level. God use and give us in abundance. The way God give us crude oil in abundance. But for this football matter, I figure all the best stadium in Africa, and I figure Memorability Sunday when they win CAF Champions League. But hey, when I nourish. For you see just now what they just do Africa Footballer of the Year award. They never nominate anybody from our side for that category. So I suppose no say we know they the same level with Nasha. When our players they look at our players, they hope say God when. We know they look, we're not getting South African players. Where would they look? Say God when. You know, they if you like make Peter Drury Shabalala from 2010 up until now. Make it long like Nepa wire we see for everywhere where you travel go. It changes nothing. Well, let me come to the comments of the people in the comment section. People more nervous. Sometimes I saw the show they be, but I still they ask the question. That goal by Omar Diakita for Cote d'Ivoire. For me, in my opinion, he saved the tournament because the violence will happen this night. Not only God, not only Baba God I know, and the God of soccer say no, I don't want violence. This Africa now is delicately poised. There are some people, Russians, Americans, British people, French people who want to just take every small opportunity for them to say the violence affected one of their things and the natural bomb. So God decided, you know what, let me save them. See plenty leg, nobody leg figure block that bush. Well, I saw the thing they be. Bobby Cook will say an incredible Sunday of drama. Tosili Madi say first to like. Thank you very much, Tosin, for that one. Tosili Madi now said, now this SA keeper kept them in the tournament. Oh, absolutely. Asekome Turan says, we are here, oh, bros. Good morning from this side of the world. What a day in AFCON. Not be small something. No. I have voice said the SA goalkeeper is exceptional. Nice saves and great positioning. The Ivory Coast team will get to the finals. On this, their luck, Sha. This team is very lucky. I won't lie to you. I've seen teams, but this one is very lucky. But hey, it is what it is. The ship will sail, says South Africa keeper. Oh, Henry Morris, I beg, bros, forget this SA game. Make we talk the match. Mali, Ivory Coast. All right, we're there now. Oganeva Paco says that the quality of this semi-final game is poor. Is this semi-final? Now quarter-final they play. Now this last one, now only this last one I poor. The other ones, they make sense. But this last one, Cape Verde, South Africa, not care anybody talk. That match no sweet. The match no sweet. All the boring game carry us 1-2 hours. Go. They play they have the 7 penalty. All the people. See, I don't know, Sha. I feel go play, I feel go miss. I don't miss penalty before. Bobby Kugo say most heartbreaking goal for me is always winner against Bayern in 1999. Are you sure? You sure about that one? I feel remind you one. Mhm. Lola de Janaidu say, wow, Hollywood, Bollywood, and even Nollywood, no feel right script better pass this best soccer competition ever. I always say the SA and Cabo Verde game was boring compared to other games in the competition. Obviously, the competition just needed one boring game, and then eventually they gave us the tempo was low, having just flashes of excitement majorly from the Cabo Verde team. Either ways, we will play SA again, we'll be them. We'll be them. They forget we will beat them. South Africa will beat now. Right now, I'm very confident that we're in the finals. But now this one now, I go no. I don't know the reason now. South Africa, no, nah. South Africa will be like Tottenham Hotspur. What be that play? Yusuf Abdurrahman says 70 minutes of football and the 20 minutes screen time for Cape Verde ladies. This AFCON cameraman cannot fool me. You not see the Angola game. At some point, I could ask, say, now the girls that they show us have been at the game. I don't understand. I don't know whether I watch them, but the where for the place where they watch them, I don't watch for DSTV. I they watch online. The one why they watch the one why I see you, if it different from now. That's also Angola girls at the show. So even today, why they watch, I say, shoot, now Cape Verde women, these people they're poor for their country. I don't stay there. They don't really get. I will go there. Now they show Cape Verde girls now. So Nigerian men now just for you know now. Nigerian politicians go start to the ship girls from Cape Verde come Nigeria. And I see they do with Rwanda girls. 25-year-old girl go come Nigeria, carry $250,000, go back, go build a house, buy a house for their country. They're not gonna like their boys again. They are normal men with the hustle, normal hustle. You know the way Yahoo boys make girls hard. Thank God I don't marry you. For these Yahoo boys, they begin start to do their nonsense. I say now regular working boys, you get the way they'll talk together with the fear. Because Yahoo boys, they spoil them. And then I just go back, all them Bobby cook with them. When they come back for like December or Easter period, your baby's gone. Your baby is gone. My mommy said we should travel or we are doing special program in church. Your babe don't go camp or somebody hotel or somebody house for anywhere or somewhere, Abakaliki or somewhere, somewhere, Adaziani, somewhere. Before you know, she'll come back later after the guy don't go back. I just go back. She'll come to wear some new, fine, original things where you know, say for your life, you're not going to buy for her. But let's move on. We'll forget about that one first. Yusuf Abdurrahman say, okay, now you talk about the girls. I have voice to say the DR Congo team seems to be the most underrated team in this competition. After taking my time to check their quality, they really have great potential to even snap the trophy. Remember in 2022 World Cup, you remember I said that I am tipping DR Congo as one of the teams that will qualify, but they form my hand badly. That's one of my predictions that didn't go to the script. I've looked at that team and I'm saying this thing where your voice talks so it sounds like Joko, but it is very, very possible. The possibility of that thing happen is very, very high, or probability or whatever now they call it for mathematics. It is very high, but More keep our fingers crossed. More keep our fingers crossed and not jinx it for the Super Eagles because on the Super Eagles side, we must be sentimental. I mean, I know like I'm on and I know, but please, if I know like I wanna click on the like buttons for this video. And all of now, they dash me money. So, and no, I promise I no cry. Yesterday was small what I got out of my head, but today I no cry. But I'm excited. I'm very, very happy. As we they go like this, so more just take how they go. Sir Bobby Ukigwe says, I don't put sir for your name. Oh. He said, I just hope after all this drama, the final won't be an anticlimax. For as long as not be Cape Verde and South Africa go play the final, I'm not sure say go there anti-climax because the game where they play today, more be honest, it boring. Oh. We just the cover and with the glory of the fact say the African Cup of Nations this year don't they great. But I can take 2 bad games. So we've had 1 bad game now. It cannot get worse than this. After now, there is no other team that will play bad game. We know that Nigeria know they play the most exciting game, but the energy they bring into the game, they make it the day exciting. Plus the fact say now we dominate for social media, like for bantering people. Jesus, the banter. Some people they even fear. Get one guy with the yap people where the guy say in the fear to take on Nigeria, that Nigerians they so should be for social media wars. So they even the border say want to fight Nigerians or anybody again. So in the other side, I ever say Cape Verde is a stronger team, better than SA based on their form in this competition. Although there will be a lot of social media banter before Wednesday, the Amapiano Torso. And I would not now then get them. I will give them. It's just like high life. Now Ghana get high life, but we'll call Sabian pass them. Now then get high life. Even pidgin English, now Ghana get them. Now Ghana will for take and come. But you cannot even say that again. Ghana people got it. Port Harcourt people bring them, worry perfect them. And I saw the life just be the servant, the sorcerer's apprentice, they always do better than the sorcerer eventually. So make anybody know, take best, maybe not take a personal. And so the life just be. I'm gonna say, but celebrate. This Ivory Coast game reminds me of the Nigerians game against Italy in USA 1994. Remember, Zola had a red card and Italy equalized towards the end of the game and then won an extra time. I know. That game that they gave me slap in my eye. Funny enough, I wasn't supporting Nigeria in that game. I was supporting Italy. I bet on Italy. Okay, we win. I won't take my money. I military man give me slap. That's the one time in my life where I received military slap. It never happened again. When some things power, they pass power. Praise the Lord Jesus, power and super praise. And so military power be. They give me that one slap. It just register in my mind that can never again will I ever cross path with a military person to the point where you courage to slap. So a military person does he does they go my way. Una cannot bebe, our cannot go straight. Not gonna way, my go my way. Cause if I take another slap, I feel that I don't want. Efosa Egbon says, or Egbon, it depends. He said it's very sad for Mali, but it's football. The Ivorians put a great fight. I must say kudos to the host. Elehpants TV, thanks for the good work. May God continue to strengthen you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Habib Ayodeji say, boss, so will you do a live stream of Nigeria makes it to if Nigeria makes it to the final? First off, I can never do live stream on YouTube for a match that I do not have broadcast right on. My channel would be taken down. Not be say they're going to give me one strike. Oh, it will be taken down. I do not have the broadcast right to do it. I can't. What I would have loved to do is a watch along. Now, watch along is the process where I'm watching the game and I'm calling it. But I've experimented it before. I know that it's a waste of time because people, I think it is people who overrate themselves that do watch along. The people who are watching a football match actually really want to watch and listen to the professional commentators that they are watching. Have I done commentary? Yes. Am I a professional commentator? Yes. But I don't pretend to have a broadcast right for what I don't have broadcast right for. I want to, first off, YouTube is a global platform. So anything you're doing, the world is seeing you. I don't want to be seen as somebody who's doing ambush marketing. And again, you guys know, say, now me they criticize people past. I can't be the guy who's criticizing people, the guy who's saying that the system we must do everything right, and then at the Corneli, do Corneliman style, they do ambush marketing, they steal people content. So I they avoid them. I always tell my production team, I beg, if una they do any content, would they do any content? Mona make sure so una not put video will not be our own. That's why we spend money, spend time, they put money into creating our own original content so that we not go get problem. Even when we take people picture, we'd always tell them to take their permission, say we won't use your picture for this production. Oh. And if we not fit see the people, tell them we could just put their logo like that on their watermark on it like that, so that they get the credit where they deserve. Because me too, a lot of people don't take my content without giving me credit, and I know how you pay me, so I don't want to repeat it to anybody. Again, for live broadcast of matches, and I know that some you could let me say some channels they do have. Now, if you look at it, those channels have already registered with YouTube that they will be doing parodies, they will be doing all these things that they are doing. And YouTube will say, okay, we will not give you money. So they are like aggregators to YouTube. I'm not an aggregator. I'm a private person who have a YouTube partner monetized channel. So I can't do that one, even though I wish to, but it's not something I can do. Adebola Oluwaseun for me says, good morning, boss. Good morning to you. But one of the things I can guarantee you, Abib Ayodeji, is that day I will set my channel immediately the final whistle end as they celebrate. That's just, I don't already log on. Well, yeah, we're going to celebrate. We're going to be shouting, making noise about it, and all that. I never lose my voice, man. I call it sound like I go manage my voice. If we get to the final, I go manage my voice definitely. Okay. Adebola Oluwaseun for me says. Good morning, boss. Good morning to you. You're gonna have Paco say, I beg, make una click like for Elegwete. Thank you very much, bros. Adebola Aloha for me say, for me, Mali, lack of game management, make Mali lose semi-final ticket. Also, think that the officiating was a bit poor, especially the second half of the match. Yes, it was, but I didn't have to complain that much because previously they've been doing well. So maybe tiredness and I don't know, but host country advantage as well might just come to play. Bearing in mind that you need a crowd, the figures usher Ivory Coast is the finals like this. Maybe they go play Nigeria for finals. That one shall go hard. I don't even want me to meet Ivory Coast for final because they go feel robust. So more meet another country made in neutral. At least if they don't carry everybody reach semi-finals, they can knock them out. Maybe they go play third place match on Saturday. Then Nigeria will play finals on Sunday. This is my own Oliver Twist greediness. So this not me. We start tournament. Say Nigeria will come up for group. Oh, nah, I don't greedy like Nigerian politicians. I will do this for you. I'll do this for you. When they reach there, they go to thief for the pocket. Like say me to I get that tendency to thief because the way I think they talk about this Nigeria in the finals, we will never play semi-finals. I can't wonder for myself whether not be me talk all the things what I talk before the tournament start. Well, I saw the matter they be. Aseko Meturan say yes, it's a good idea, bros. I support to not say you go support. Lola Dejan, I need more comment on that conversation. Should we be doing it like match days, post match conversation? I mean, I've loved what we've done with this AFCON. I wasn't expecting this type of number, this type of turnout, this type of support. It does make sense. Like 10 o'clock on Saturdays, 10 o'clock on Sunday, Champions League night, 10 o'clock, Wednesday and Tuesdays, and leave Thursday, Europa, leave that one, nobody will do anything. We can see how it goes. If we do that one for a very long time and there's a need for Europa, we might also get on it. But I think I'm liking it too. We would experiment with it. Lola Legend, I do say, what was the Mali team going after the ref for? That was very unnecessary, very, very unnecessary. Hope their FA gets fined. Now the one with the payment. So FA will not do something and they go suffer. Players will go do finish their contract. Will go. May they pick the players will be say they do the team, may they find them. They get a card and they find them for the better. Bobby Kugwe says, I think late night show on Champions League night and Sunday night is a good idea. Okay. Oluwaseyi Adebowale says 6 hours of incredible AFCON drama. Wow. Afis Yusuf says, yes, it will be nice if you do those match analysis as described in the first comment. Okay. So it's time now for me I you don't have, you like this, so you don't have a partner. So thank you very much for the $20. God bless you. Now I read the Richard to tell you say the thing dances. Thank you very much. God bless you. I really, really do appreciate my co-presenter Andrew Morris. Say yay, Afis. Yusuf is here again. Thank you, bro. For the $20, you are well appreciated. Thank you very much for that one. Oganov Paco says make we use a $10 to press. Thank you very much, bros. I hail you well. Ibn Aman, you be. Thank you very much. £10, not $10. Sorry, no verse. Sorry. It's my math. They talk upside down. No verse. I do respect the money where pounds sterling. Money will get son name. I beg you. Respect them. Money will be saying only people with their life 90 day. If person just died, they just come out to put the one with their life. Not about this our own. That's why people we died. I'm not talk about that one, sure. I talk down our own. Also respect our own. Wise Warrior say, Ace football analyst, don't you think the online
banter might go offline if Nigeria wins SA in the semis, knowing how crude South Africa goons can be towards Nigerians living in SA. Just thinking out loud. I don't calculate all those things even before. Now I make I pray make Cape Verde beat them before. That's part of it. But believe me, Nigerians, I sure say Nigerians really say go prepare themselves, they go hold their side, wait for them because there's nothing we can do. We not say, okay, oh guys, boys, oh yeah, we're not gonna lose this match. Now that one was safe. South African people will still win us, see destroy our things. That's how bad they are. So I don't care, more beat them. We need to beat them. More will not forget more will beat them. Beat them, we will beat them better beating. Henry Morris says Okpako at Okpako one to say, well done, oh, God bless you for not be $10 and 10 pounds. So the two not be the same, oh, not be the same, oh, not be the same. Uh-huh. No compare. Uh-huh. Bobby Kugwe says, why the content by Duke Udi has a lot of views is because it revolves around controversy. I know. Bobby Kugwe says, Edafe, would you have loved to do a movie on the Super Eagles AFCON run? Obviously, yes, I would have loved to. As a matter of fact, it's the funding. And again, it's part of one of the reasons why I came to YouTube. I think that in the future, when this channel is, I've gotten to that level where you have like AFTV. That's like my bar, the bar ahead of me that I'm looking at. Once we get there, or like ESPN FC, ESPN YouTube channel. Once we get to that point where like the kind of numbers that somebody like Stephen A. Smith is pulling for ESPN, if we get to that place, first off, to do a movie like the Super Eagles now, $1 million would do it. The Black Book, that Black Book that Damojo did, the guy who did it, I know him. He stays at Richmond now. It's $1 million that he invested, $986,000, right? Invested it on that movie, and he got $3 million. So it's not even just about the profit, but it's about the lesson I learned from the previous one is that when you're going to beg people money to do a movie in sports in this part of the world, a lot of people don't understand it. They don't understand anything. People want you to go and do Jennifer, go and shoot, see what AY is doing, see what Moabudu is doing. Why are you wasting your time with sports? So a lot of people don't have that interest, but this is where my interest lies. So in the future, I think it's one of the major things I'll do. That's why I like what I'm doing with FC Bayern youth in Nigeria, the FC Bayern Youth Cup, Nigeria, and this player that went to Nice now, Victor Akbo, and a few others I will go. Eventually, I know that one of the things that I would rest my shoulder on in the future is doing a proper documentary. And it could be the Super Eagles, it could be certain group of players. I could put a bunch of players together, put a team together to go. But for instance, if we wanted to do this Super Eagles run now, it costs us nothing less than $1 million because you have to pay for rights, you have to get access and all that. You have to plan ahead a year before the Nations Cup. You already put your plans in place, like we did in 2021. Unfortunately, they failed. Okay, we had all those clip and everything, dressing room, training, ground. Man, Nigerian journalists used to beef us that time because when the CAF go come say you have only 15 minutes, and then they go say no, we are not part of it. We should continue. Hey, Jesus, see beefing. Say how we get access to dressing room and they don't get. We get access to their plane, they don't get. Jesus, the beef. That's when I know what beef. Since we shop beef meat, but when I know what beef is, Tico, this beef tight, like Tico. But hey, it is what it is. I would really, to answer your question directly, I would really love to do a movie because nobody's really doing a proper football movie, and I also want to do a rise dust, from dust to grass. So there's a name I already call it, from dust to grass. What that means is those boys that are playing street football, those youth players that we're covering now, watch them. Imagine, say, I follow Simon from when they play for Luciano till the climax at Napoli, winning the title, and I get all those clips and I put them together. You know how much Netflix will pay to get that thing? Because some of the clips they not get. So take those streets one, take the under 17. Because I was involved in all those things. I know. So I went to the screening with Amunike, I was turned down, I was told to go, and then he had to come back the next day again. All of those things. Imagine if I get those drama, those clips, knowing that man, this was going to happen. It would have been great. So now I'm collecting it. Maybe in a couple of years' time, you would see maybe a few of my work. I have works already that I know will be on Netflix, Amazon, or Showmas or whatever. But the football loan is the one that would really, give me that peace, that sense of, yeah, this is what I set out to do. I want to do it. and I've done it. There are a few things on my Rolodex that, okay, I want to be able to provide money for somebody to go do scholarship and go study what would make their life change. Be able to say, okay, there's one woman in my neighborhood. Like I thought about every day. I'm in the bathroom. You know, the bathroom is a place where you think a lot. I'm in the bathroom. I'm thinking, what if we put up a contest like, okay, one woman that is selling on the roadside that you want to surprise, that you want to change their life. Those things that Ellen DeGeneres used to do. And then we would find a way, go to the place, video the woman, interview the woman, ask her what her challenges. They are homeless or they are dealing with accommodation issue. They are living in uncompleted building like it was for us when I was growing up. And then we buy property, furnish it and everything. I say, madam, this is where you're going to stay. Maybe redesign where she's frying her akara, because you can't say, okay, stop the business that you're doing. No, that doesn't work well. So you continue, but yeah, your akara just get a little bit of upgrade, your joints just get a little bit. It's a thing that I have in my head anyway. I would definitely do a documentary film in football, in a couple of years' time. Henry Morris says, we are not hitting the like button. I beg now. Let's hit it hard. Oluwaseyi Adebowale says South Africa are equally good defensively. They also haven't conceded a goal since their first game, but I believe we'll beat them. I believe so too. That's how rugged Angola was. They score a lot of goals. They do this, they do that. But we saw what happened. Their defense is not covered by the blood of Jesus. We're able to beat them. Bobby Cook will say Williams of South Africa is a very good goalkeeper. Yes, I agree. Both as a shot stopper and as a ball playing goalie. Yes, I agree with you on that one. Bobby, and then as a penalty kick saver. Okay. Bobby Kugo says immediately Ivory Coast made it out of the group, they were destined for the finals. Yeah, I kind of agree, but let's see what they do with DR Congo in the semifinals. Okay. Johnny Gafai say this is the game for Osimhen to turn up goals wise. I can see him bagging 2 goals. Okay, let's hope so. Let's hope so that the other players also turn up for him, and then they put the supply properly. They cut the team, but right now, Ademola Lookman is looking like he's the man. Okay, I would be excited to see Ademola Lookman score 2 goals than I would be excited to see Osimhen score 2 goals. But if Osimhen score 2 goals, I will still take it and embrace it well. The reason is, wouldn't be a bad idea if Nigeria is going to the finals and Ademola Lookman is leading the goal scorers chart. That's just my own. I don't think that unless Osimhen want to score 5 goals in 2 games, or 6 goals in 2 games, which is possible anyway. But I would like to see Ademola Lookman win it in terms of the highest goal scorer award. Okay, Bobby says Cape Verde babes fire. Okay, Oluwaseyi Adebowale, they are fine in Cape Verde, to be very honest. Even the guys them. If you go Cape Verde, they are very fine people. They're Portuguese now. They don't work extremely hard like those of us in this side of the world. They take their time. They live a very simple life. Eat seafood. They be like Maltese. They be like people for Mauritius, Maltese, Seychelles. Zanzibar people. They don't work that much. They believe in their water and then their fish life, seafood, all those things. Oluwaseyi Adebowale says Nigeria versus Ivory Coast will be a befitting final for this incredible tournament. Okay, so 2 teams from the same group, right? Bobby Cook will say, why you they involve me now? Why I not going to involve you? You're not there for the matter. You're involved. I go involve you. You are involved in this matter. Shay, thank you very much for $19.99. God will bless you. Johnny Gafa says, hey, my guy, how far? DR Congo are not a good team. I'm sorry. I've watched so many of their games. They lack quality. No, they lack quality in terms of individual player. But as a unit, those guys, they're rugged. As a unit, they dance that they are Makosa, they good like that. So there feel be problem. Mario Natalia says, Sheyi, high star for you. Thank you very much. Henry Morris says, at Sheyi, you do well done. You do well done. Okay. Thank you for the $19.99. God bless you, sir. Okay. Thank you very much, Henry, for being my co-presenter on the show. Oluwaseyi Adebowale says, "Wetin you do military man, but I bet." I was a kid. I just got out of secondary school. I finished my WAEC on Friday, and then enjoy with my friends and Peter. Everybody, we just do groove on Saturday. On Sunday, that match was on a Monday night, if I'm not mistaken. The Monday was the 4th of July. Congo Port Harcourt on Sunday. So by Monday, my uncle said no get lights. So this wasn't the era of generator. I better pass my name, but there was no lights. My uncle was a pastor in Celestial Church, Paris 7, Elehpants, off Elehpants, Shinda Maruma Street, number 7. So the case was go as my uncle knows that me football is my life. So I said, bro, I just dey come, but where I go see football? She say if you come outside like this, go to the end, turn left, now officers mess. You must see where they watch football. But match time reach, I saw our car. You know, see American time with our time not be the same, but no matter. But I called back in the day. This was 1994 now. Small boy like me. I go find match, go watch. My uncle the form big man. Me for football matter. Big man of the day now. Now so I reached there. I still get money, you know. I see the hustle street, they do Sanjo work, they do conductor work back in the day, pick up for worry. If you grow up for worry, you know, say our conductor now pick up. That not be boss. Pick up from any junction to person market. So I carry money go. So when the match won't start, I can't notice say people they bet. I can't bet, I can't say Italy go win. Oh. So I say, can you put your money on it? That's how I put money. 200 naira. That be really problem. But 1994, 200 naira big money, like 2 million naira right now. Couple time. The guy wey follow me bet na military guy na all those other ranks like lower rank, not be officer, regular soldier korofo. But it be like as the match take dey go when Nigeria they dominate, everybody they hate, they happy. Me too, I just push my corner, they watch. I dey watch Badju because I love. I maybe worry Badju now. So I love Badju to the core. Not before 94, I don't say like Badju. Now when they went number 15, when in they play as a support striker to Toto Skilashi for 1990, I don't like Badju. The way they play, the way they point in like someone like referee. So I just love him, the way he plays. You know, his movement on the field was just, it was holy. I fell in love with the guy, right? So that time, you know how the match go now. Late minutes, now they correct. Roberto Mossi carry the ball, come, lay the ball. He said the reason like this. Roberto Baggio bless the ball. Everybody quiet now. Let me jump, celebrate. Well, that was my mistake. That was a very foolish thing I did. Shouldn't have done that. I should have just bear it and keep quiet, swallow my joy. But small picking says, now I'm wiser. I wouldn't have done that. When they now award the penalty against the Guavon, and I think it was on Benerivo, that in us Roberto Baggio stand up. I just stand up, though the happy. Roberto Baggio just blessed the ball because I know that Peter Alfa at that time was very weak. Let's be very honest, it was weak. So I'm not saying not going to save the penalty. Well, this is not my rocket. It's when they save penalty and yeah. Now so, oh boy, that slap. After they give me that slap, I was wise. Once it was spoken, twice have I heard, all power belongs to God. But in my ear, all powers belong to soldier. I respect myself. Since that time now, me and soldier, no, we're not doing nothing. I cannot find soldier trouble. That slap, you can't be like motosaw. I cannot follow soldier, do anything. What happen now? Oh, go find military man. I always say, we need a live stream of your haircut. Obviously, that's, I promise you guys, even though my wife not grill. This matter so. My wife not the front face like say her papa and her mama name and Franca and Franklin. Front face as she find rich shoes. She front face. Why I tell her say now what you go do? Front face like monkey will lick lime. I say, babe, I don't talk. Oh. So this is how it's going to work. Now, yeah, we are go there where they go cut my hair, clean up everything, and throw it. When I go see if we win the AFCON, if we win the AFCON, we must win them. We'll win them on a Sunday, the following Monday, the hair will be cut. You go say I'm here. So not the why am I even interested about the cutting of my hair? Say, by the way, why on the like I don't understand. When I also do like say if I not cut my hair now, the world go end. So I always say we need a live stream of your haircut with your barber once Nigeria lift the trophy. Hashtag fun side of the game. When we got to head to Namo Sam as fun, Johnny Gavasi, actually, that's a good idea. Not live stream, but watch along. Okay. Watch along is a good idea as well. Shay, put hand together. I don't know what that emoji mean, but it means thank you. Now we're supposed to tell you thank you. Now we supposed to tell you thank you. The one way you do so you don't understand. White Bello say good evening, bros. Good evening to you. We will beat South Africa. Amen. If they like, can put McFish in their defense. That guy don't do. That guy the rest going to use walking stick. Mr. Coon Emiadi, he said Niger all the way. Drake Cruz, he said how you do, boss. Edafe, I do well. He said I really enjoyed this post-match AFCON program. After the games, I will come straight to watch Elehpants program. Thank you very much. Bobby Kigo says, Baby was just a serious waste. Now, baby, everybody call baby need to do way. Even Coach Abdul. Okay, as I said, don't speak ill of the dead. So let me keep quiet. Abdullah, baby. Just a waste of space tonight. Man was just looking for glory. Then when the time came for him to lead, he fluffed his line. Now, crazy worry them. That's what they do. Mr. Kuhn say, God bless all the gifters. Bobby Kigo say, oh, the black book. Yes, that black book. It cost $1 million to put together. Chika Ayalogu says, what do you think of CIC in this tournament? I rather avoid them because as host, okay, now Cote d'Ivoire, you the right. So CIV, now you're right. As host and having played us in the group, I rather avoid them. Well, I mean, the only place we can meet them is in the finals. Then you can't avoid people in the finals. They play their way there, you play your way there. Then when you get there, you win. You cannot avoid somebody anymore. At this stage, you can't avoid anybody. The only time you can avoid somebody is in the group stage. I say, okay, I want to top the group so I don't play this person. I want to come second so that I can avoid that person. Right now, anybody that comes in your front is as deadly as you are. They want to kill you, you want to kill them. Eat or be eaten, kill or be killed. That's what it is. So if they come, we can't play to avoid. There's no way we can play to. If you want to play to avoid, and then lose the semifinals. Oluwaseyi Adebowale say, I was actually looking forward to seeing the movie in 2022. Was there no way the storyline could have been tweaked despite us not qualifying for the World Cup? So this is what happened. We wanted to pivot the film. So this is what happened. We were doing that production out of pocket. There are different ways to do movies. One is to get an executive producer that comes to you and say, okay, you pitch to them and they say, okay, I will fund it. This is the budget. I will fund it. So they are your executive producer. We knew that football movies are not a thing in this part of the world. And at the period, and Amaju was NFL president, at the period, our football was shit, was not touchable. Part of the reason why I wanted to even do the film was to be able to sell the positive story. There's so many angles. And then we said to ourselves that, listen, there is a saying that if you have a dream, if you believe in that dream that much, chase the dream. It's just like this YouTube now. Chase the dream. It's easy now. People, they see people, they give me money. Then they ask me questions. You see Molara and the rest, they ask me questions. But there was a time when I would do 2 hours live stream. Only 2 people or 3 people they view them. And those 3 people, one are my brother, the other ones are my friend, maybe Henry Moru, and one other person, I review them. Or my other computer for the other side of the office. But hey, you see today now we're here where sometimes I'm not going to read the message finished for 1 hour. That's the point. What we wanted was, okay, let's use our own money. So we invested all we have, sold my land, we borrowed money from people that are very close to us, like we'll pay you back with 10%, and they bought into it. But we had gone out to market, distributors were key. We went to Holland to meet Nike that we would end the film with the presentation of the new jersey. We had done some deals with some company that agreed to give us 1 million production bonus for their brand to be on it. But all of these contracts were tied to once Nigeria qualifies, those money will be paid. So we went to go look for, over $300,000, and we started. We went to Cameroon. Cameroon alone took about $123,000. Then running around with the team, we went to Watford. We went to England for Oganeka table because of his stories, meteoric rise from the Nigerian league, scoring hat-trick back-to-back in 3 games, and then going to the Olympics, and then going to the senior national team. There were storylines that we could weave around him. And then we came back, we went to London again for Alex Iwobi. On the day Nigeria was playing here, we have another crew that was with Alex Iwobi himself because he was red carded in the Nations Cup game. And so he missed that game against Ghana. So we have a team that was there that was covering him and his parents and everybody's mom cooked food for them. We had a camera crew that was doing that. Then we followed the team. We went to Kumasi, came back, we were on the plane. We got shot on the plane, shot in the hotel, their rooms where they're playing. Like the clips that we have. Now we could have pivoted it with Osimhen. Yeah, that was the plan. But again, Osimhen was really, really like, it was hard to reach. Okay. So we couldn't do that. I wanted to pivot it with move the story to an African child, because the idea actually was from the beginning was to tell a positive story. And now everything that has happened meant we would tell a negative story, we would scatter the table. But if we had done that, the next NFF election, it would affect a lot of things, sponsorship, because there was so many negative dramas too that we caught on clip. That man dying in the stadium, all of those things that we could have turn it into that negative story and say, okay, it's because of how bad Nigerian football is that led to this and that and that and that and that. Yes, it would have sold, maybe. Maybe we would not have made the kind of money that we were hoping to make from the positive story from the people that have committed to it. But what would it have done to us? Would have been seen as the guys who destroy Nigerian football. So we just say, you know what? Let's count our losses. They are heavy losses, but let's count our losses, keep our clips. We might say something to do with it. We're working on something right now. I can't speak about it. We don't have nobody have the right to talk about it until it comes out. So we would see. That's the situation with that one. Okay. Where's the place I stop? Okay. You can do it from your okay. Chika, you say I believe a Siemens next goal. No, that's not Chika, that's Bobby. Sorry. Sorry guys. This thing I gone up. Chika Yelego say that's a good suggestion from the guy who sent the message. You don't have to go to the studio. There's no studio to go to self. You can do it from your house as well. I feel it will keep the momentum going. I think I would do it. Oluwaseyi Adebowale says, I was actually looking forward to that movie, Tweaky, blah, blah, blah. Bobby Kugwe says, I believe Osimhen's next goal at AFCON will come when it matters most. I think so too. I'm just thinking if we get to the finals, Osimhen will win the AFCON for us. It's just a feeling that I've been having since. Oluwaseyi Adebowale says, a series on the Super Eagles, just like the Amazon All or Nothing series, will be great. Yes, one day, either we'll do it, somebody else will do it. It's just around the corner. It's coming. Bobby Cook will say, Henry, your co-presenter should be your show moderator. Yeah, from now on, I'll make him my show moderator, but he had to not show up very early. Okay. He has to show up very early, and then I'll make him my show moderator. Ademola Oni, no need to cut your hair if we win. Monetize the cutting and give the money to the less privileged. How much be the monetization of the cutting of the hair? I've given my word, and the time I said it, I didn't put monetization condition to it. So I'm not happy to cut it, but if we win, I will do it because it's a testament of my. Because again, this is the internet. The internet doesn't forget. Tomorrow, I'm going to say sometimes like, my friend, shut up there. That's how you talk. That time when you say you cut your hair, we know when you cut your hair. There's no more damage you can do to yourself than the one you cause with uh gambling with your integrity. People can say, oh, that is rude, he's very proud, he's arrogant. I like it. I like that. I don't. It's the worst description you give me is that is very humble. No, I don't need to be seen as humble. I need to be impactful. No, humble people and poor people need to be humble. That's just the truth. No, there's no. I don't know any success. Mohammed Ali said it clearly. So I don't know anybody who's successful that is humble. Yeah, because even in your most humble move, people will read meaning to it. So there is no thing about you being humble. Okay. Akimbola Larry says, Chai, Bololo go suit thunder fire. You car come on fire. Mara Natale say, Nakmaya say level na make them want see the life cutting of the I go give them shoe, not be me. I'll give them no worry. Oluwashola Alala they say your head shape go get contour well if you eventually get bololo. That's why there's plenty face cap now. Face cap no the abi you see I know the web bandana. First I when I will start the web bandana back in the do. If you know me well for your report, you know say I the fly beret anyhow. So I can go back to that culture again. One man Curtis. I'll become one man Curtis now. No wahala. First I say exciting matches today. No, only one match now. Exciting. This side no to stop them. South Africa versus Cape no exciting, not too exciting. Unless exciting bite you. That match not exciting. Was boring. I was angry, self. You drag for that long. Nothing interesting. Mario Nathaniel say, but be like I follow for the on top this hair matter. I turned that on top the life when we win the tournament. Me, I know I could beat you. I can't worry. She knows I can't worry after like April. She, say Vivere, my mother die. So I can't worry. And I'm gonna see you. Wahid Bello. He said, how can I send my support to you? Bros, it depends on where you did from. It depends on where you did. Wherever you did will determine how you send your support. Buy your Akinosho says, and then the people where they send, I think the best people to ask now, the people where they send their super chats, ask them, they will give you the answer. Buy your Akinosho says, Elegbete, you putting in a great work. Your interactive with your subscribers is is a class. May God continue to bless you, and may this channel keep growing. Amen. Thank you very much. Please, if you have not subscribed, because of that prayer, please click on the subscribe button and also click on the like button. This snap na prayer the pray so na prayer time with this. So Oluwaseyi Adebowale say you fit wear durag. So I go wear durag. Now I feel wear durag. I wear durag. You got any hair where you cut, you have to dress to fit it. I mean, carry my there's one big ogo with the back here. One big ogo, the back of my head here. Like it be like this. I be like who madman conk. You know, I be like who offend madman when I madman conk me. My back I get go here like separation of head, separation of power. The I can't get like here and I get where bottle they use bottle to stab on my head for here. Where's the place? Yeah, there's a bottle stab here. There's another wound here for my head. So how do say I call the show now? Una the mad. All of anybody with the weight expect me to go to waka for road like that. If I carry that head waka, SARS go come back. SARS go arrest me. So hey, you stop there. And you be the suspect. You, yes, you are the kidnapped suspect. You. They'll look one picture. They'll look their phone. Even Nokia touchlight phone. That time my picture go do. You are the suspect. Come here. Go to jail. No, I wear durag. I go cut the hair. I go cut the hair just to fulfill all righteousness, but I go wear durag. It's not anybody want tell me. My hair go quick grow. More than not worry yourself. I voice say I slept off watching SA and Cabo Verde game. Now, not somebody they talk now. We should be I wear hoodie for this Nigeria heat. You know the heat hoodie. Not be Europe. This guy is in Europe for the broadcast. So now Nigeria I do. Lagos now. Finally, Yusuf Abdurrahman say, thanks, senior man. Nice show. Good night and God bless you. Good night and God bless everybody. Thank you very much for all of you who are kind enough to send us super chat. Super chat means money. Like not in a poster the talk. This is the way they show you, not be just show now money, real life money they give us. So Shay give us let's say approximately $20. What's it called? Our guy, Organev Okpako, give us £10. Thank you very much. Hafiz Yusuf, $20, bros. You know the break bank. I don't we not very soon I will not come out to the thank you, Shabo. One day for this channel, and I go your boss cry. They cry for una matter. But thank you very much. God bless you guys. It's been a wonderful time on the show tonight. Let's do it again on Wednesday. But before then, remember on Monday morning, 9 o'clock, we'll be here again. And the new content that we'll put out, I think it's very interesting. Silvano Sopala explaining how we change our tactics in the 2013 African Cup of Nations and then how we won it. It's something that is worth commenting on. It's something that is worth viewing. Give it a view, give it a like, give it comment, and all that. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Good night, and we look forward to Nigeria beating South Africa on Wednesday night. I think Nigeria will beat South Africa. Sure. Yes, I will just do it now. South Africa, will they lose to people? Now South Africa will lose to. Think it never makes sense to even imagine say we will lose to South Africa. Like I can't even think about it. And remember, say at Wahid Bello, there is a dollar sign at the bottom right corner. Just click at it and follow the instruction. At first, I say, bros, see as you take me wipe ground on top the exciting when I talk. Exciting where? It's exciting. Not too exciting there. Come on, put me down. Exciting for that match. That match. I'm mumu match. Match no get. That match no get. I beg. When I talk true. Get match with the exciting, not be this one. Oh, we see match with the exciting way. Since when they play match this one, this is the most boring match they play. Can't play penalty like Piki will be say Ashawo Bon give Amroba. Ta. Well, thank you very much. My name still remains Edafi Matthias. You love to come with the sports. It's been a lovely time. Bye bye.